Two-headed kitty, what the fuck? What the hell is that? You hear meowing coming from the alley. Following the noise, you see a cat transform from here, leisurely licking its own paw. However, the cat has two heads, which is with four innocent eyes gazing at you. It seems as if it's silently pleading for something from you. Pet it? Gently stroke the kitten's head and starts to purr consistently. Seems that even the most peculiar of cats cannot resist the allure of a good petting. That was odd. What is it? Another photo? I'm guessing there's one more. You pick up a faded photo which captures you petting a two-headed cat. A two-headed kitty, double kitties, double cuteness, meow meow meow, really? And the developers are just doing whatever they want. Break the fog. Alright, I'll be back. And we got Chief returns. Let's see this. You approach the jacket. Unlike the soft shirt you're wearing, the fabric and the cut of the jacket seems much sterner, yet there is an air of familiarity about it. Unfold the lining. Embroidered on the lining of the jacket is a tag that reads Minos Bureau of Crisis Control. It belongs to you, the missing investigator. Put the jacket on. Let's get a move on, Unlucky Chief. Now that you've got your memory back, it's time to get back to the grind. Okay, here we go. I think this is the last bit. No, it's 31. Oh, there's still more. There's still more after this. Okay. I think we're pretty much done. I kind of assumed that Leda would show up at some point, but I guess not. Chapter 24, forget. The second before she's captured, Della activates her powers and several of the memories have ever been present. Even your memories of her are being pulled away in strands. Before you lose them completely, one final task awaits you. You stop at the corner of the fog, before the door of a familiar house. Open the door and enter. This is an illusionary space. Thick fog permeates the room. All her once neatly arranged items are floating in the air. You vaguely recall its original appearance. The soft mattress, the clean clothing, the delicious breakfast. You still have all these memories, yet they're fading away quickly to the soothing fragrance. You have to find her quickly before you forget everything. A locked suitcase. Suitcase is gone, perhaps taken away by its owner. That little suitcase can't hold much. Its owner left in a big hurry. Or perhaps without anything to long for. You hear a sound, clinging on to the last bit of hope. You find the room where the sound came from. Knock on the door. The door is unlocked and creaks open from a movement. You see familiar long hair.
I'm a hairdresser who trims away worries. Dealing with this kind of thing is my forte.
A shadow made of hair lies at the corner center, murmuring quietly. His voice is hoarse with a hint of sadness.
Must I go? Must I go? But I want to stay.
This is the heart of the fog. The shadow is made of mad shears worries, which she has abandoned. So we're gonna reattach them, I suppose. Oh damn, what the hell? That was incredibly difficult. Fucking hell. I think what happened was, the boss does like an AoE at the start, which I don't know was supposed to be there, and pretty much took out the entire health of my like main cast. But like then monsters spawn, and then when you kill the monsters they drop health. But that's like the first time I've seen that mechanic before. Like this is the first time I've seen that mechanic till now. So I didn't know that was the case. I was like, what the hell are these plus signs? Should have been obvious, but it wasn't too much, because that was not a thing that happened before, so barely remained alive and got through it. Operation Sloane Street has ended. None of the victims were physically harmed, all recovered after some rest and are in stable mental condition. Failed to detain Sinner suspect. All electronic equipment at the scene were destroyed, leaving no visual data of the suspect. How the hell did she destroy every single one of them? You couldn't have had like a small... Does she have a power that allows her to detect electronic equipment or something? Conclusion from analyzing mania field remnants. S-class extremely dangerous. Power is speculated to be consciousness manipulation, which is quite rare. High degree of vigilance required. Hallucination and amnesia are merely symptoms. Underlying cognition interference cannot be ruled out. If left uncontrolled, serious after effects may ensue. That is troubling. No traces were left at the hair salon in the question. The investigator found a photo album full of happily smiling customers. Upon interviewing each one, not a single person remembers the place or who took their smiling pictures.
Chief. dummy. You finally woke up. Remember who I am?
And how could I possibly forget? Hello, Hecate. You remember them, you remember everything.
The medical team has arrived and will conduct thorough examinations for both the residents and you. We must not underestimate the enemy's power.
Yes, the enemy.
By you. You have destroyed the monster and saved the street.
I don't think that's quite how it works.
The fog has lifted, Chief.
You're surrounded by your sinners. Time which has been frozen by the fog starts to flow again. The sun shines upon the street once more. You can all leave now. Yet a forlorn feeling lingers in your heart. You're still clutching a key in your hand which gives off a familiar soothing yet a melancholy fragrance. It's not my key, it's... whose is it? MCC conducted a 3-day search in Salon Street and alleys, but still failed to find any leads on the targeted center. The rest operation was failure. The legend about the alley says incredible, bizarre, thrilling adventure, leaving disappointed. No Salon Street. Locals say the speed of fog still lingers. They feel something is missing from the light, yet something remains the same. Few days pass, peace and quiet. Middle-aged man has lost his job, sitting blankly on a street bench, although he can't pay the quarter's rent. I didn't read. A helpless-looking strange woman trying to recall who she was, despite wanting to escape, she couldn't steal. Instead, break free from a tight grip. The girl was helping the old lady to cross the street, bickering, but she can't stop smiling. The old lady still moving slowly. Her voice seems to have more energy than before. Did I do this? Did I somehow cause defiant laugh, being chased by enforcers? The girl who couldn't graduate cut herself off in the dark web. Wow, they don't even allow you to read nothing. And the girl who was observing the pedestrians from an inconspicuous corner, fiddling with a toy. She's aimlessly looking for the target of her next prank. You promised to play with me again, what a big liar. As alone into the corner of the street, never opened his door again. Both the hairdresser and the fog were forgotten by the city. Out of sight, out of mind. This is a sad ending. Completed? What? Oh, 36 out of 36. That was indeed troubling. I mean, at least they know there's a sinner out there doing some shit. We never got to get the full story of the sinner, unfortunately. Huh. I don't quite understand. At the same time, I do understand. I mean, you can get this sinner with enough arrest tickets. So I don't know, like, how does the lore combine with the game exactly? But sure. That's it for this. If you want to go back, go ahead and watch the remaining playthrough of the actual playthrough of the Dis City whole thing. You can go ahead and do that. I, on the other hand, am going to be reading this garbage. Let's see if there's anything good that comes out of it. That's the latest. Should I go for like the from top to bottom? How exactly should I read these? Who cares? I'll just read these. So if you don't want to listen to this, you can go ahead and watch the remaining playthrough and not sit here. This forum is part of a larger forum called Dismith. It is dedicated to discussion of Salon Street fogs and related urban legend. The administrator had established the following rules for the forum, which should be observed by all users. The rules below are the only ones that users of this forum are required to observe while using the forum. By signing up for this forum, a user agrees to all the terms of service. The administrator of this forum have the highest privilege level. When necessary, they may handle user accounts and posted content in a way that they deem appropriate. There is more than one administrator. All administrators share the same ID. If and when there is a clash of opinion between two administrators, a third one will be called in to settle the matter. The principle of the majority rule applies in such cases. The users are not allowed to disclose their true identity or other users' personal information. Administrator cannot be held accountable for any leakage of personal information. Keep the posted content on the forum confidential. Do not disclose any of the posted content to any individual who is not a user of the forum. If an administrator suspects any information leakage, he or she may handle the situation in accordance with Articles 9 to 13 of the Annex.